NPC 257 wakes up, goes to work and waits out his day with the other NPCs. Then he goes home so he can spend the rest of the day jerking off and watching TV. The next day he does the same. And the next day and the day after that. Are you that NPC? I hope not. It's so easy to be better than 99% of people because so many people these days are lost, walking aimlessly through life, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. We Spartans are the best versions of ourselves. Even before going to work, we have already finished our workout, done everything for the day and meditated for hours. We do not give into modern day distractions because this would distract us too much from our true purpose. It is time we show those NPCs who's boss. How to get ahead of 99% of people. Answer this right now. Are you already in the top 10% of men? Chances are you are not. You're probably struggling with your social skills, with your workouts. You might be even a bit of a loser, but the good thing is you clicked on this video because you wanted to change, you know? That's the first step. Actually acknowledging you need to change. And that's a great thing because most men aren't like this, you know. Most men these days are fucking weak. They don't want to change. They just want to enjoy in the moment, you know. Indulge in alcohol, snacks, video games. They just want to enjoy life. They don't want to become better, you know. But you want to become a better person. That's great, you know. You don't want to be like those 90% of losers. You want to become better. You want your friends to look at you with envy and respect. While they are stuck doing the same destructive habits and living the same boring life, you want more. You want more respect, more status, more women, you know, a better body. And that's a great goal. And guess what? You should. Even in the dating market, you know, 90% of women are dating the top 10% of men. So it's like a fierce battle between all women and 10% of men. While at the same time 90% of men are fucking lonely. They have no chance of getting any women, you know. They are basically incels, not having any sex. And you want to get out of that 90% of men. And you should. But this video is not about the dating market or anything like this. I will make a video about the dating market some other time. This video is about the ways you can level up as a man. But there is hope for you because so many men these days are weak and you know this. You know, we have so much Jeffries and Coomers, you know, not worrying about anything in their life, just living their life, indulging in alcohol, drugs and doing the same boring fucking job. They don't care about leveling up. No, they just want to enjoy. But you do care about leveling up, and that's why it's much easier for you to level up these days than it was for you to level up 100 years ago. Because 100, 200 years ago, most men were much tougher. Pretend you were in a tribe like 5,000 years ago. It was actually very hard for you to become that 10% of men, because for you to achieve that top 10% of men, you would have to be the best hunter, the best fighter, the best body, the best good looking, the best, you know, the best of everything. But today, basically, if you are, you know, if you have a good body, you worked on yourself, you worked on your self-improvement, you know, improved your looks a bit, it's quite easy to become that 10%. So don't you dare give up. And you know, I could be giving you the standard advice right now. Just go to the gym, delete your social media and stop jerking off 6 times a day. But you know all this, you know, you have probably seen videos like this before. So I'm not giving you that standard advice. Tell me, are you still beating your meat 6 times a day? Because that might be the first thing you want to change. And for years I have been stuck. I've been one of those NPCs wasting my life. But for the past half year I've tried to change, and I'm still not in the top 10% of men. I'm still struggling also with my self-improvement, my social skills. But it's time to change, you know, it's time to level up. We are no weaklings. We do not waste our time, and certainly not on social media. We Spartans strive to become the best and the strongest. We must realize that we are in a constant battle with everyone around us, the battle of life, and we are here to win. Today I'm giving you 5 steps you can take to become better than 99% of people. Number 1, as a masculine man, you need a purpose in life, because a purpose is what defines you as a masculine man. The most important thing of a masculine man is his purpose. It's even more important than his woman, than everything around him. He does everything in his power to reach his purpose, to reach his goal. So that's why it's very important for you to have a purpose, and a purpose which is actually kind of hard to achieve. So a purpose, you can say, yeah, my purpose is to live a great life, but it's just too general. You should have a purpose which you can reach in 2 to 3 years, and which might be quite hard to reach, so you will do everything in your power to reach that goal. So to give you an example, my purpose at the moment is to start a business, and with that to grow my YouTube channel. So that's my main purpose at the moment, and to define your purpose, it's very important for you to make it specific, and to make a specific amount of, money, subscribers, whatever you want, to make it specific. And you also need to make a specific time period. So for me it was 2 years, so I have 2 years time to reach this certain amount of money. Because if you do not make it specific enough with a certain period of time, you will just say, yeah, that's my purpose, but I can do it anytime I want, I don't have to do it right now. You put it off every time. You won't reach your purpose if you don't make it specific. And yeah, you can start coping and saying like, yeah, I'm still in a school, so I don't need a purpose right now. My purpose is just school, and I will just see what life has in offer for me. And if you are like this, you are probably wasting your time. So let's say you are in school, your purpose can still be like to build a great body within 2 years. So find your purpose right now if you don't have a purpose yet. And the way to find your purpose if you don't have one yet, you need to give your mind time to think, because most of the time you're probably busy. You're busy with school, maybe watching a movie, going to nature with friends, but you are not giving your mind time to think. You need to sit in solitude, actually like fucking stare at a wall for the whole day and just think about life. And it might be really boring to do something like this, but you will actually have time to truly think, to truly think about life. So the way I did it, I went on holiday to Egypt for like 10 days. I spent like 4 or 5 hours each day just like sitting, sitting in the sun. It was pretty nice, but sitting and thinking about life, about what I want. The second strategy is continuous learning, and so many people think their education stops at the end of their school, but it is actually the start, and you should start educating yourself fully. You should dedicate your life to educating yourself by reading books, by listening to podcasts, because if you do not educate yourself right now, you will stay back as a person. This is so very, very important, because most people aren't like this. Most people are just wasting their time. They are just doing the same old job over and over again, not learning anything new. And you want to make sure you keep learning new skills and you keep improving your skills, so you can become a master of those skills. And when you start your life with continuous learning, you will actually achieve so much in life, because so many men aren't doing anything to learn. And if you are, if you are reading every day for 2 hours, if you are taking some seminars every day, if you are, continuously improving your skills, you will become a good and a wise person. And it's so important to become a wise person. So you are not walking against the same wall over and over again like so many people are. This is an important one. The path to greatness is through continuous learning. Remember that if you do not learn, you will stay behind. You will stay weak and done. School is not the end of your education, it's the start. We must rise in knowledge like the old philosophers did. We must accept their wisdom and implement it in our lives. The third strategy is develop a strong work ethic. You should be dedicated as fuck. You should be disciplined and put all your effort in your work. Even if you are going to school right now, if you're coming home, don't start watching TV or social media or games. Quit that fucking shit. You know, start working on your goals, start working on your business, because hard work is so important, and you will make yourself proud if you do the hard work, even if you don't feel like it. If you give into your temptations all the time, you will stay weak and you will not be able to achieve your goals. So it is important to note here, you know, don't only work hard and, you know, just work hard, because only working hard is not the thing that's gonna make you like rich. For example, if you are just working a normal job, 40 hours a week, yeah, you can say, yeah, I'm just gonna work 80 hours a week, you know, but you just work a little harder. But you are not gonna get any richer by that, because you are still paying 50% of your income into taxes. You need to be working hard and smart at the same time. But overall, be disciplined to reach your goals. The fourth strategy is build a network. And this one is so important, because if you are surrounded by friends who do not have the same way of thinking as you, who do not have the same goals, who just wanna party, you know, live their life. Like I had some of those friends, you know, I decided to part from them, and that's for the better. But you need to surround yourself with people who are having the same goals, you know, where you can learn from them. Because if you have those people, they can motivate you like crazy to work twice as hard as you do right now. You know? They can give you new business ideas, and it is so beautiful to see this. You know, I have like 3 good friends of mine who are having like the same mindset as I have. They do not have the same goal. For example, one has his own business and the other 2 don't. They just want to work in a corporate environment, and that's okay. And they have other values which I can learn from. But the overall thing they want in life is to learn as much as possible, to become a better person. And that's a great characteristic. You should be looking for those people. The 5th strategy is stay focused, stay on track, and don't let yourself get distracted by modern day technology like movies and video games. They are only wasting your time. The other day I listened to a podcast with Jordan Peterson, and they talked about, you know, the dangers of social media, video games, and it was not necessarily, you know, just being on those platforms what was very harmful, but it was more like the waste of time, the complacency, because they give you a sense of achievement. For example, if you level up in a game, you think you have achieved something in life, you have achieved a certain amount of success, you know, you're successful in life. You know, look at that, you're level 100, great. But in true life, you're a fucking loser, you know? In true life, you're just wasting your time behind your fucking computer every day. Let's say you just quit all those distractions, you know, and what are you gonna do with your time, you know? You're probably gonna spend your time more productively. Maybe you're gonna speak with your brothers a bit more. Maybe you're gonna pick up some reading, and maybe even start your own business. And that's way better than these distractions. So the way to actually like work on your goals more might be just to cut out these distractions. And you want to achieve something in life, right? So there is no way you can just sit back and relax. Because if you sit back and relax now, you will probably become unhappy later, because you won't be able to achieve the goals which you have set for yourself, right? You need to do everything in your power to reach your goals. You must fight, you know, you must live your life on the edge. You must take risks, you know. And yeah, you can sit back and relax and stay in your safe little bubble, indulging in snacks, alcohol, video games, and all these things which make your life like really nice in the moment, right? In the long term, they will be destructive, you know. In the long term, you won't have a great life. So you need to keep fighting and live on your edge, you know. Take some fucking risks. Start your business, because what's gonna happen to you if you don't? What's gonna happen to you? Just visualize this for yourself. What's gonna happen to you if you just keep on wasting your time every day? You are probably gonna end up very unhappy in the next 10 years. So why not start a business? Why not work on your great goals? You know, what's the worst thing that can happen? You know, the worst thing that can happen is that you are not successful. But you have learned a great deal in the process. You know, you have learned discipline. You have learned new skills. You know, you have learned to work twice as hard as you did in the past. And even if you are not successful right now, you can always be successful the second time you start. Because if you fail right now, you just pick up the hammer and start again, start building a new business. Remember, success takes time, effort and dedication. But if you implement these steps, you will be on your way to get ahead of 99% of people. Remember, Spartans, make sure you have a clear purpose in life. Do everything in your power to achieve your highest purpose. Implement these other strategies and you are sure to become better than 99% of people these days. We choose to be better men. Go and watch this video if you want to know why comfort is the killer of men. Spartans, prepare for glory.